Working schedule is very related to workers' health. It is important to know what is the impact of work schedule towards workers' health. Most of us need to work to make a living. So, having a job you enjoy does wonders for your health and well-being. Whether the job is paid or unpaid, it is important to maintain good health either mentally, physically, and emotionally. Amidst the economic disruptions being faced due to the COVID-19 outbreak, businesses that can still operate are being challenged with how best to ensure business continuity. But population of workers is decreasing during this pandemic and some of people working from home. The rise in unemployment makes the employer keep pressuring existing workers without noticing the impact and effect from excess working hours. During this challenging time, the safety of employees is very important. Employees may face different health risks. Health problems can interfere with working styles, depends on the environment and relationship between employer and employee. We conduct an interview with one employee about the issues that workers face nowadays.
Thank you for the question. My name is Hanila Bila and I work for Beras Cap Faiz. In my observation, the problem that the employees usually face from the long working hours that has been set up by the management is most of employees sleep less than 7 hours. Especially during COVID-19 when we are required to work from home. Our work-life balance is muddled because the working hours will be longer than when we go to the office. For instance, some manager has no consideration as they would tax the employees outside of the office hours. This will make the employees more anxious and stressed out because they could not rest from work and have to think about their unfinished work. This could affect their mental health. Some of the employers may think that the employees are working from home and have a flexible hours to complete their tasks as if their employees do not have social life and responsibilities. In the worst case of scenario, employers even increase the workload of their employees during the weekend. For me, that is ridiculous because, as I said earlier, employees also have social life and weekend is the rest day of employees. Let the employees rest on weekends so that they can boost up their productivity for the upcoming working days. Not just that, long working hours also could affect the employees' physical health since some of them has poor fitness level. This will cause low productivity and concentration since the employees could not focus on the work that they are doing. This could impact the employees' performance itself as they could not do better in their job. This is why important for the employer to always be aware of the employees' health in terms of their mental and physical. Let's say if the employees can go to the office normally, the working hours in Malaysia is still longer than the other countries since Malaysia is notoriously known for being one of the most overworked country in the world. It is recorded to have an average of 15 hours of working hours per week. Hence, I hope the employees could have some consideration in setting up the effective working hours for their employees. Thank you.
The main issue is about time. Employers should give consideration on giving tasks to their workers. She have concluded that the employers must balance a working time with rest time for their workers. The excess times of working hours give a big impact to the overall performance of workers. She also said that the employers start to overload them with work, causing their weekend to be disrupted. It is important to consider appropriate working and relaxation times in order to stay healthy and productive. Now, we have Aisha to go on with the impact of this problem.
Assalamualaikum. Workers who work more than the required working hours will notice a change in their lifestyle as our human body changes with our living patterns. Due to irregular working hours, workers are spending less time with their families. As we all know, weekends is the only time that the workers have to spend their time with their loved ones, doing activities such as watching movies and doing chores. Not getting any daily dose of happiness from the family will also result in stress for the workers. Workers are also not getting enough sleep in order to complete their tasks and reports due on Monday. The 7-hour rest period is really critical and crucial to successfully complete the worker's day, as not sleeping can cause to a lot more serious health problems, such as high blood pressure, heart failure, and even diabetes. This not good health condition of workers can also have a bad result for the organizations because workers will do their reports and tasks in a bad condition too. Irregular working hours can also result in mental health issues such as anxiety. The workers will then spend their time outside of working hours worrying when their boss will call them. And what will they do if they do not pick up the phone or do the task properly? Lack of eating time. This often occurs when workers do not have a lot of their time to complete their works. They have a lot on their plates. Hence, they will go for a speedier choice such as fast food and instant food. Instant food such as instant noodles and sausages contains a lot of preservatives and colorings which are so not healthy. We can now see these are all the effects and impacts for the workers who work irregular working hours. My name is Aisha Izzati and we will continue more about this topic after the advertisement. Thank you.
Pastinya menjadi pilihan anda setiap masa. Pilihan eksklusif.
Thank you, Aisha. Welcome back. Inappropriate working amount of hours may give impact to workers' lifestyle, sleeping time, eating habits, and also living patterns. Now, I have invited with me a lawyer, Ms. Christina, here to provide a solution from the government.
Thank you for inviting me today. I work on behalf of government to let people know what have our government do to prevent the issue. First, the Malaysian government has enacted legislation to protect employees from working over their contractual obligation. As example, Employment Act Article 68 state that normal working hours are 8 hours per day with a maximum of 48 hours per week. Second, Section 60A 4A of the Employment Limitation of Overtime Work Regulation Act 1980 state that provide for up to 104 hours of overtime in any month, which equates to approximately 23 hours of overtime per week. Next, according to EA Article 59 and 60E, state that every employee is entitled to 1 rest day per week and pay yearly leave. Lastly, EA Article 60D state that entitled to 11 paid public holiday each year. The next solution is labor inspection and workplace monitoring. In Malaysia, we have organization called International Labour Organization, which state that Malaysian labour inspector have the authority to freely visit workplace subject to inspection and conduct investigation and inquiries to assess conformity with applicable labour laws. our administration has proposed a labor inspection as another solution. In addition, workers can file complaints about their employees' infractions through inspection. In conclusion, for the issue is, employer must ensure that the working hours assigned to employee are appropriate for the ability and resources, and management must clearly define employees' tasks and duty in order to ensure their health.
Thank you for the explanation, Ms. Christina. From this explanation, the government has devised a way to prevent employees from being mistreated by their employers. But now, we are going to hear from the employee perspective. What are the solutions for employees to protect themselves?
Hi, thank you for the question. My name is Aisha and I'm working as social media specialist at Next Level Media Sendirian Berhad. So from our point of view, me and my co-worker think that employers and the government must actually work closely together to combat this issue. So first of all, employers can actually be thoughtful when handing out these assignments to their workers and provide an ample amount of time for the due date, as working from home is actually very stressful because you have other duties at home. For example, if you're a dad, you have to actually cater your son's needs at home. Other than that, managers may contribute by establishing an appropriate working hour and respecting them by not disturbing or call them after the designated working hour. Employers should not call their employees late at night or too early in the morning. As a result, the projected courtesy from the employers will make the workers feel appreciated and recognized, and this will create a better working environment. Employers are not the only party that can actually solve this problem. With government interference, it can actually make the situation better, because the government can actually establish an official work from home policy for the employers and the employees. They should also consider taking a COVID-19 risk assessment when making the rules, as well as provide various instructions to different industries. Since many companies were prepared to actually let some of their workers to work from home, no clear guidelines were offered. And as a result, the managers may abuse their power in order to meet the client's demand. To recap, it is very vital for the government and the employers to work together to solve this matter. Thank you, that's all from me.
Talent is never enough. With few exceptions, the best players are the hardest workers. A job may be important for a sense of purpose, since it can provide goals toward each day and an income to support you financially. But remember, your health is important too. Be safe and be happy. That's all from me, Putra and Natasha from CH News. I will leave it to Aisha. Assalamualaikum.
The conclusion today: workers are the company's most valuable assets. Therefore, their work schedules need to be inspected and allocated fairly based on their workloads. We can now see how the unpredictable working hours can cause and damage the workers' health in various ways if they do not maintain a healthy lifestyle. The government and organization has come out with a lot of solutions. Even we have some recommendations from the employees. And it is now our jobs to follow and maintain the solutions in order to have a smooth working environment. As a result, we will have healthy workers. Thank you so much for staying with us. My name is Aisha Izzati. This is CH News, and stay safe everyone.